things.
She is this perfect underdog crime fighter by night story.
She was such a big star. She seemed so untouchable.
She was so ahead of her time.
She said more than once, "My beauty is my courage." And by that she meant people never got past her face.
There are stories almost like a prison escape.
She created her own reality, and I find that really fascinating.
She did have a secret.
Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, that's her technology.
You think, how could this be possible?
If I wanted to be harsh, I would say she was a plagiarizer.
You don't get to be Hedy Lamar and smart.
I know what I did. There comes a point when you can't take any more, then you have to make yourself heard. Oh, hello, thank you so much for the roses.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I love them. The brains of people are more interesting than the looks, I think. And then people have the idea of I'm a sort of a stupid thing.
What was that moment like for you as a filmmaker? I think I cried when I first heard Hedy's voice.
I was different, I guess. Maybe I came from a different planet, who knows? But whatever it is, inventions are easy for me to do.
How did Hedy Lamar's life end? Hedy withdrew from the world at the end of her life. She really felt misunderstood. Part of it was a shoplifting arrest, which she may or may not have been guilty of. And part of it was that she had this really unfortunate plastic surgery at the end of her life to try and shore up that beauty. She was so withdrawn by the time she started to get recognized for her invention that she never came out publicly and accepted any claim for it. People ask me all the time if Hedy Lamar's life was a tragic life to me. And I don't think it was, funnily enough. Even though she did have this really dark period, at the end of her life, she really examined what she'd been through and she came out with some wisdom. And the reason we know that is she would call her children and leave them these long messages on their answer phones, which they would record. And on one of her answer phone messages, we found her really trying to tell her son the message of her life through this poem.
Give the world the best you have, and you'll be kicked into the sea. Give the world the best you've got anyway.
And in the poem, she's saying to him, you know, you might feel kicked in the teeth. You might feel that the world never understands you or applauds you for your greatest achievements. But you know what? Do it anyway. Do it anyway because it's in the doing, this great thing that will change the world.